Hi, I'm back. I've had my coffee break, basically I went to have some breakfast. I've been streaming since 4 a.m. this morning or thereabouts, done 6 hours worth of content. Well, I am now officially level 1 logistics. Okay, I started from 5k 3 days ago, going through all the glitches and everything. I've only lost one ship because it was stolen, not through crashes or dying and anything like that. And it's all been done in the caterpillar. Okay, I've talked about everything in the beginning stage of this patch, of the players, ships, and what the games to be expected. Okay, key bindings, etc. I will be doing other contents, but obviously I'm in the early stages of the game. The whole idea of this is to teach players about how to play the game, what they need, and how to go about it, and what can go wrong, and how to overcome these problems. Okay? I am Commander Fleet Commander. I'm Commander Fleet Commander. No, I am Fleet Commander Pepper. Okay, chief of our organization, etc. We help players. We're a civilian operators, the best of both worlds. That's military and civilian, mid to hardcore. We teach players and show them how to make credits and how to interact, not just go around in your ship and my ship going pew pew. But the problem at the moment, there's a lot of content, okay? I've been playing for 3 days as a role player on the Caterpillar, but I've not been doing any bed logging in or bed logging out at this stage. But I hope to be doing it in the game where I wake up next morning and I'm in that ship. You've also got where you might have seen one of the earlier clips, I moved some things around like dinner plates, had breakfast and whatnot, and came back 2 days later at Port Olister and them contents were still there. I actually live at Lesky, okay? Lesky is a big place, okay? It's got everything you need in there. It's not like Port Olister. Port Olister you can learn within a day or so, okay? Okay, and you can go from A to B all around the ship, all around the kiosk, and everything you can learn in a day. But when you come to Lesky, it's a different kettle of fish. There's lots of contents at Lesky. It's not just about picking ships, it's not just about flying cars, loading, different decks, different landing locations, even in the mining fields, there's stories to tell. Okay, that can't be done in a day, can't be done in 2 days. So all you guys are running to our area 18 and things like that, if you can tell me you know everything about Lesky to be moving up there, then you're great. I have been at Lesky since 3.0 thing, and I've not moved yet. I can move to them up, what they call, but it's unstable, and I want to do roleplay continuous. But at the moment, I wake up at Lesky, and then I might wake up in ships and stuff like that, depending on the voyages. My campaign at the moment is the campaign for the carrot when it comes out, but I've got to start somewhere. I am planning to move from Lesky very soon, but like I said, I don't know everything about Lesky to do all that. Okay, did someone say mention Grimhex? Grimhex is an asteroid, okay? It's not that big, but there's a lot of content there to learn and whatnot. I might get there in the near future, then I might not. But it's no point jumping from here, jumping from there, and not knowing where you've been and what it's about. Because you'll need things from there, you need to know what things do, missions, etc. So it's like different levels of the game and whatnot. This is about modularity, another type of modularity in the game. It's different packages. Lesky's a package or content or whatever module. Grimhex is a module, package and whatnot. Port Olister and all these moons are all packages linked into one. But everybody wants to do everything, but when it comes to it, they don't know anything. Missions, in packages, in contents, it's all the same, okay? This is where this game is a very good game, and it is cheap, but it's what you spend in the game. As the game developed over the years, things like Wing Commander, which will be in the game, things like Star Trek Online, which will be in the game, X3 The Threat, which will be in the game, Eve Online, which will be in the game, Starship Bridge Commander, everything you can think of will be in the game. Star Citizens is like a roleplay storyline, i.e. I'll give you another example. When I first got into this game, Little Miss wanted to play a different game, you know what I mean, because that storyline in there. And I explained to her that Star Citizens does that in the same way. Now, where this benefits, you might pay £24 for this game, okay? If you don't understand the game, you don't understand the modularity and the gameplay of the game. And most people, when they get bored and they can't do things, they'll come out of this game and they'll go play other games because they spent money. This game is very cheap, but it's obviously you spend what you want. There's a heck of a lot you don't know about this game. This game is a game of the future. It's taking years to develop. There's bugs, there's stress, there's all sorts of things. But let's go to Bridge Commander. We've all heard about Bridge Commander, okay? Bridge Commander is where everybody's on one ship interacting with VR and whatnot. This game's got that potential. You've heard when people make mistakes and curse each other. This game will have it. I am actually learning that now. I'm not actually learning with my friends. I use things like voice attack. So basically, I got 3 pilots on my ship. Okay, they are AIs, but they're my AI because basically I've got a co-pilot and I've got a navigator. Okay, my co-pilot is Zero. She does all my ship schematics, does the shields, etc. That was teaching me how to communicate with other players when I have other players on the ship. That gave them ideas at the end of the day how to act on a ship without too much chit chat. We also had Octavia, who was navigator, and oh god, what's the word? Navigator, and obviously who explained things. Okay, Little Miss then came in. She took that role as logistics basically. That's what Zero is. So Octavia is actually logistics. Little Miss came in. Now she is now logistics admin, taking over that role where she serves the net, goes girl, find out what commodities are cheap, what the ship components are like, etc. Octavia was the co-pilot on the ship, which I engineer, which I will be because that's my role. Okay, and navigator, which is supposed to be Octavia, which is supposed to be Little Miss. Okay, but we've got a new member which just come on about 3 months ago, called Dofer. He is now chief navigator. He's also combat, okay, and fleet commander. He will be dealing with all combat players that come into the game, teach them about role playing and giving them ships. Next example, you've also got fleet commander Yoza. He is also into combat. Okay, he's still developing his skills because I don't know what he wants to do just yet, because he changes, blah, but nothing bad, because obviously he sees something new and he wants to be that. But he's actually explorer because he likes exploring and he also likes combat. He's also fleet commander at the same time, so he's got the same roles as Navi, okay, who's also combat, and he's also into my role of also exploration. Okay, as you can see, it's a versatility. Okay, plus there's other things there too. We've also got Dot Dot. He is an explorer, which I'm an explorer, as explained to you before, and as you know, Yo's is also explorer, but he's also a graphics designer. Okay, now he'll be doing all things to do with web browsing, anything to do with graphic designing and advertising, editing our screen. Okay, making our streams better, advertising our roleplay, documentation, a bit like what Little Miss do. He then Dot Dot or J Dot will be working in comparison with Little Miss because they're both in the same field. So one's not on, one can know a bit about that role. I can do it obviously because I do a bit, but obviously my main role plays, I can't do everything. And as you can see, with the 5 players we've got there, we're all interlinked, but we all share roles, and we don't try and take over everybody else's role because it causes friction. I'll give you an example. You've got a pilot, okay? He's got his ship, all right? He wants to do everything, and he wants somebody in his ship. You go on his ship, and all you do is sit down there, and you can't do nothing. You don't want to fly with him again, or blah blah. It's not putting a bad thing, because don't forget we've come from other games. We've always been solo, so changing into different things is difficult. But when you get to know things and understand things, we all team players and we all share. That's why we came up with the name Unity. I've actually had this name Unity for the last 20 and 30 years in other games, okay? And it's about united and interacting, etc. Now, when the carrot comes out, we will all come together, okay? Because we will all be more advanced in our role play. I am learning, they are learning, and we're all getting better in field. And as we develop, we'll all be as one. We won't be shooting each other because we trust each other, not to go shoot us in the back or whatnot. They'll be able to think how I think, I'll be able to think how they think. Give you an example. Let's look at Star Trek Picard. He doesn't do a lot of talking. He might twinkle an eye, he might twinkle this, he might twinkle that. The commanders know exactly what to do next and what not. Even when we have to do radio silence, all them things, because we've developed a skill together. That is what you call interactive and learning about each other's skill and getting on with each other, okay? And that's very important in a game like this. Very, very important, because tempers can frail and misunderstandings can happen. And when we're on stream, we don't want this to happen because it will lose its base. But it also happens in real life. And this is what I'm going to try and put across in this game. I've never met these people. I've met them in the game, not in real life obviously, and we've developed a relationship. Yoso's the first person on the outside. He's Ibakati like me. He was the one that helped me to understand Ibakati, and he taught me about the security and things like that. And over time we've understood each other. Yes, sometimes things go wrong, but we understand. We know it's not personal. We are seniors, so obviously whatnot. He's going to be taking time out for a few months because he's got other things to do, but he will be back, okay? And we'll take over from when we are. I hope he's back before the carrot comes out, because we need him in the ship, okay? Because I'm fleet commander, okay? Of engineering, so I'm not a pilot, okay? Because I can't hold guns, I can't do field reconnaissance or anything like that. Where the combat players will know more about that role, so they will be dealing in things like that. We all have roles and we all interact. It's not everybody, I'm the best at it, this is my job. It doesn't work that way. We work to keep each other alive, and we work together as a team. That's how you would if it's going to work, and how you protect your families. You might think, oh, we're going to be shooting each other and things like that. No, there's people out there that can do that, and we are it's like one big happy family, okay? Now, I have spent 3 days in the Caterpillar, and I am now officially a level 1 logistics, so I can actually help people, but I'm not ready just yet because I can't fall below level 1, because obviously that is what I need for my roleplay and to help other people. I've not bought any clothes yet, I've not bought any ammo, I've bought nothing yet. Spent 3 days grafting, as you can see. I don't know when I'll be coming out the Caterpillar, okay, to do other things, but as soon as I can, when I'm confident enough, I will. I could walk around Lesky and go around things, but I will do that as time go by. Lesky is a very big place, and there is lots in here, okay? Look at even this guy here, Grant Tanaka, who died in the mines with his dad holding him in his arms. Okay, we've done videos in that past, but it will be in our roleplay. How he died was tragic, sad really. All little things like this, how Lesky was developed, you know what I mean? Let's do a quick walk around and a quick tour. Like I said, there's lots in here which you cannot imagine. I still haven't covered all of Lesky, all the minings, all the things, and there's still new things being developed. I do understand there's new asteroids out there now for mining. I've not even got to that yet. Okay? Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into teachers and show you the ships you can actually buy in game. And what I can actually buy in game now if we need them for our fleet. I have got role plays I'll be doing, and I hope to get round to them in 3.5. I won't undress, take my clothes off, because I've not got the right gear, so I'm going to stay in my civvies for a little while longer. My spacesuit, because there are still a couple of glitches. We're going to walk around the ships at Teachers, at Lesky. There is a new ship in here. I've not been down there since 3.5, I've been very busy. But there's a new ship called the Grey Cat. I love it to bits. This ship I will be using a lot, because that ship can fit on every ship that can carry cargo. Even the Cutlass Black. But the beauty of this ship is it takes up no cargo space. So if you've got a ship like the Freelancer that holds 66 cargo, okay, this ship can fit in there and you lose no cargo space. I will be demonstrating that. Now you're going to say, well, what use is that ship? It will have use, it will save you time and money. And the good thing about it is only 5k. Only 5k. I would love to buy it right now, but this is not the time. Okay, and I am tempted. Okay, as you can see, the Grey Cat. Okay. I'll walk around these ships very quickly. Okay, all these are seen in the PTU. This ship is good for fleet commanders driving around and whatnot. If you look, it's 5k. I won't go into the ship and whatnot. That will save you a lot of money and save you a lot of time. And I will show you how to use that to your benefit, especially when you go to drug labs. Okay, and perks, this will benefit you. You also have the dragonflies. Okay, these are bikes. I'm not done too much in this. I find it a bit troublesome for me and it's a bit too big. They can carry 2 players and it can carry cargo. Those will help you on certain missions too, and they can fit on ships, but not on every ship, because it will take up too much space if cargo is something that you do. Time means money, but it will be good for caves, but you have to have the right ship to put those in. This ship, this moon buggy, is a very nice ship, but for me, my key binding is not good enough for this. It's a bit too twitchy. You've also got the Rover. Okay, that's a very strong ship. You've got the tanks coming out very soon and whatnot. You've also got the Buccaneer. Okay. Yeah, see how many of these ships I can afford now in game with what I've made. I can afford this the Cyclone because I've got 100,000. I can afford the Dragonfly already because I got 100,000 to 75,000. This is all at Lesky, okay? I can't afford that yet. You need 1 million. I could have that money within about 3 days because the way I play my game, I'm multiplying a double. And if it took me 4 days to make 100,000, it will take me another 4 days to make 1 million on the strategy that I worked out. Okay, you've also got the Hornet, that's 150,000. That will take me about 4 or 5 days to earn, but I'm not into combat. All this I'll do from the Caterpillar. Same with the Prospector. I've got all these ships anyway, you see. 1.6 million. That can be earned in a few days. But I'm having trouble. Well, that will be from the Kraken when it comes out. this, if you've not got the money and you start from Aurora, this is the next ship to buy in game. Multi-roleplay does everything. That will be a good ship for everybody. Okay, just starting out. If you've got the money or if you're getting credits, that's the first ship you should concentrate on. This ship here, this Cutlass Black. Okay, if you ever do get 1.5 million in the early parts of the game, get this ship. I got better ships obviously. Okay, these ships at the moment are the best starter ships in game, the Auroras. Okay, 200 odd thousand. I haven't got enough to get those yet, but I will do. Okay, but I've got them already, so it's not a necessity. I will be buying ships if we get the chance, depending how we need them in the crew. But actually it's not my job because I'm not actually logistics. Okay, we have the logistics officers out there, Little Miss and J Dot, but obviously they're not around or they're doing other things or they can't make it as quick as I can because I've got the skills. But the patch starts every 3 months, so it's difficult for them to do them. I do believe that J Dot has got a constellation, Aquila or Taurus or something like that, and the same with Little Miss. So yes, they can get it. Okay, but they've got other roles in the game, so they can't put the time they need into logistics. And because I'm streaming, I'm the one taking all those roles on until they are ready. Okay, so all to do with the patches restarting, it's a bit difficult. We have other team members. If you want to join us and help us to continue our roleplay and develop the game, we would like you to join us. Just click on the Discord channel and we'll teach you all what we've known. We share credits, we share game roles, we share knowledge. We're not just about there giving ship, because what's the point of giving a ship and then you just take the ship and you leave it and then you go sell it on eBay. We're not about that. We're about building the player, logic, understanding and everything to go with the game. We're not saying you won't want to stay with us, but because we're into everything and not in such a strenuous way, I think you'll like it. You don't have to be there 24/7, because obviously when you're taking time out, there's always somebody else there to carry on the stream, spread the news with us. You'll hear some of our members come on stream today through our Discord channel, and they know how to go on. They'll come and say hi, introduce themselves exactly and whatnot. Some are at work and some are at college. Well, I'm just going to go now. I'm still taking chances using all the cargo. I should not do that, but I am on a time scale at the moment. If I mess up, I mess up. But I really want to fly the Reclaimer. Can't do it in the beginning of the game, okay? And I'll be doing it in the last dispatch. This is very laggy. I'll be doing it in the last month of the what they call it. We will be developing quizzes to teach our members the general knowledge of this game, and basically I don't like this patch. Oh. Basically we give players credits, because if you haven't got credits, because I found it hard and I'm an experienced player, if you haven't got credits you won't play the game. I've seen so many people turn around and they don't play. As soon as they lose the credits, they stop playing. Well, our organisation is not designed to keep our credits. We share credits, but we won't give the credits just like that. We have general knowledge questions, quizzes and whatnot. It's not the first, second and third, the best player that gets credits. Our quizzes is designed for everybody to get something. And what we're doing, we'll be pulling clips from our videos, okay, which Miss will be designing, and she'll put them in questions, and they've got 3 or 4 days to answer these questions over a certain percentage. Okay, it's not first, second and third of about 20 or 30 players, it's over a percentage, and when they've got them percentage they get the credits. No point you giving them 50,000 AUC credits and they only answer one question. That's just being silly. That's just wasting your time and wasting my time, knowing how long I put in for these. Yes, they want the credits to play the games, but if they're not willing to put the time in for their own personal gains, why should we give away free credits just like that? It's just like if you come into our organization from streaming and don't know, sorry, from YouTube and don't know anything. If you want to learn, you'll be watching YouTube, you'll be watching the hints because we put timelines that will help you. We're not going to give you ships, we'll give you the credits to buy the ships or in game. Next month is the same. I'm not going to take £300-400. I'm not going to put up a stream up there saying, if you answer this question and it's 5,000 people going for one ship, and then you get the ships, you join that organization, you leave that organization, and then what you've done, you've gone and sold that ship on eBay for X amount of money. Well, like I said, I'm a little smarter than that. I know everybody copies everybody, but I'm different. I like to be them. But this is what I'm trying to explain. We want to keep players in the game, okay? We don't want them to come be money grabbers and think, oh, I'm going to join this, I'm going to have to be with this org, blah, 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 this blah, 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 blah. You're free to come and go as you please, okay? But when you're in this organization, we want to keep you, and we believe this is the best way. We've talked with our org members and we have discussed it. They haven't agreed with me. Trust me, they have not agreed. But they'll see where I'm coming from later on. Because if I was to say to Commander Yoza, who's got a lot of ships just like me, or Dofa, who's on the right hand side, we want players coming, we want you to donate that ship to that player if he comes in. No, I wouldn't allow it, and I wouldn't advise them, because they'll donate the ship to that player, and before you know it, that player's gone. You might go join another organisation, or we might go sell the ship on eBay. Who's the idiot then? Poor Commander Yoza, poor me, poor Dofa, etc. Okay? And then when we've got no ships, we can't do anything, and then we're stagnant. Okay? That's not how the game works. We know how people think. I've been in business, and I've run business, I've started business from scratch, so all these things I know about. Yes sir, what can I do for you? Yeah. Okay. What? Anyway, I like to do an open commentary when I start to give you guys the idea, because usually my videos are usually 5 hours long, etc. It is about Star Citizens 3.5 from start to finish, and I'll be doing this every day and show you how I play the game, role play, and how I help other people and how we interact. I'm very, very nervous about this patch. The reason why I'm saying that is because, as you can see, it's taking a little while. That's lag. That's not down to me, that's down to CIG. When you play so much, you see these little things, you get to understand. I should have not logged out on the server that I was on this morning. So I stayed on it. It's a very, very, very slow server. You see how long it took to catch up? Very slow. I could lose everything I spent 3 days on because of this. Okay, but I have got a time schedule, and that is what I'm working towards. CIG server is overloaded. They're working, everything is done on the one server, on the one PC. I know it's not, but that's my theory crafting, and all these players are downloading, everything's going through the one traffic. Look how long that's taking. If anything goes wrong, I can crash. Everything I've got then goes down the drain. Right, I got 25,000 to work with. That's what I'm going to be working from now on. I bought this gear. I'm going to fly it. I really don't like this patch. Might be in about half an hour. When players log out, it will become more stable and it goes down the queue. It won't be because I'm the first and there's a lot of people and it could be full server, but people will be logging out, new servers will go. It's like a leapfrog situation. That's how they might be doing it, I don't know. But for me, it's very unsafe. Into the delicacy of the roleplay that I'm playing. When I go into the ship, I will show you how much it costs to fly this. It costs to fuel this ship. I started with 5,000. Okay, I have lost one ship through a bug or a technicality or the ship being stolen, not me being blown up, but I was lucky because I was doing something else at the time. But locking the ships, I think, needs to be sorted quickly because they'll lose me as a content as that at the moment, and that's what I'm pretty good at, you see. As you can see, all my ships are destroyed. They'll all come up, but it's slow. This worries me. When I come back,
your ship's all ready for you.
I will take the Freelancer out and give you a demonstration of what I mean by putting cargo on a ship and that ship don't use up any cargo. I will not show you the benefits of the Grey Cat because obviously I'm not ready for that just yet, okay? It's not in my roleplay at this moment. Can't do everything in one go, it takes time. Excuse me. I want to try that Y to see what that Y is like. Previously, it says I'm doing a lot of work in the Caterpillar. People saying they don't know why can't they see outside the ship. Things are not implemented yet, but this has got parking sensors like radar, so when you fly too close to things, it'll go beep 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 beep, knowing that you're too close to things. But when you're coming to land, as you can see, there they are, parking sensors. Okay, that's what these things are at the end, and I'm going to be advertising this so the main content creators can show these to players on what they are. Don't know why they haven't been doing it, but they will. They'll be dotted all around the ship. I don't know where they are. I will be finding them. There's lots to tell about this ship. Sorry I'm speaking so fast. Okay. There's lots to tell about this ship. Okay. I'll show you where the other ones that I found. There might be sensors at the rear. It's not a ship I'm going to be owning in the game because I've got other ships I'm actually interested in. but it's the best ship to use at the moment for credits. This is the other sensor. The tractor beam sensor, it's the same sort of concept. As you can see, can't see it properly. It does say tractor sensor, okay? I know it says tractor beam, but it's the same sort of thing. We don't know when we'll see it in game. The only sad thing I find about this game, for multi-role interactivity, they need to, for my type of play and our crew and most crews out there, they need the stations working, even just to work the shields and do other things. The game is not about you fight this ship and I fight that ship and combat players. It's about modularity, interactivity and teaming up together. They need to get this into active very quickly so they can work out the perks. It's not about bugs, it's how the players' emotional states develop, because if they don't get this right, it's going to cause problems in the game's development. Okay, I did explain that in a patch in one of my streams a couple of days ago. Okay, it's, you know what I mean, because as you know, the game had a lot of bugs and there was a lot of tempers and a bad language there, friend. Yes, CIG is doing the best they can, and at the end of the day, not everybody understands. And when we do voice our opinions, and not people can do it properly, obviously, they get bad. Not knowing at the day, if you develop the game properly, or the best of your knowledge, half these things can be acknowledged. But if you're doing things and not letting people know, everybody's blaming everybody, and nobody's taking responsibility. And it's not on. Okay, we're all here to develop the game. Activate systems.
Roger.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
Activate star map.
Hangars open and flight paths clear.
Deactivate star map.
And launch.
I'm still working on the key bindings. Raise landing gear.
Roger.
Deactivate main view. Activate jump point.
Roger.
Everything is live and uncut, so you stream backwards and forwards. The committee is actually working on time frames, so if there's any key features that can help users developing your gameplay and other content role playing, it will be documented so you can go in there straight. I can't do it because I'm on constantly and I know what it's like to edit these things. It takes hours, so my job is to stream, get the information out and develop things. We've got players that will be doing different bits. Activate jump point.
Roger.
Activate jump point.
Roger.
Full scan.
Roger.
Activate quantum drive.
Roger.
Activate quantum drive.
Roger.
Quantum drive is now on.
Activate cruise control.
Roger.
Full scan.
Roger.
Contact.
Full scan.
Roger.
Contact.
Full scan.
Roger.
Hydrogen fuel is at 25%.
Activate jump point.
Roger.
Activate quantum drive.
Roger.
What had happened there, there's a couple of pirates there,
Is now on.
and I had to avoid them, you see, because I had cargo. I'm not there to fight, I'm there to do deliveries. Okay?
Quantum drive is now off.
Activate jump point.
Roger.
Activate quantum drive.
Roger.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Speed 1/3.
Roger. Thrusters 1/3.
I got to sort that out, I messed it up the last patch. Full scan.
Roger.
Somebody's homed in on me. Lower landing gear.
Roger.
Landing gear down.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Deactivate cruise control.
Roger.
That's what happens when I'm flying manual. See, I'm not as clear. I like to use computer fly my ship, you see.
Automated landing.
But my key bindings in voice track got messed up in the last patch. I've got to do all of that again. I got to check my ship, make sure it's locked. Press to lock.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Ship is now locked. Engine off. Engine off.
Engines offline. Shield system offline.
Checking that the ship's locked. Press to unlock, it's locked. Getting off the ship. usually a little bit jagged after a rest coming back, you see. I will settle down. But I'm mostly worried about my key bindings and voice attack. That's my co-pilot and my navigator. If I don't get those right, things can go wrong. I'm in training with them for when I start playing with the human players, you see. So it basically cuts my speech down now to act as commander of a ship, what to say, what not to say, keep down idle chit chat, what's not supposed to. So basically I'm training myself within my own program. I've been doing all this since 2.6. People are saying, why are you doing it now? It's a waste of time. See, I think ahead, you see. I've always been like that. And now 3.0's come. All those things are coming to perspective. 3.5 comes, everything's making sense. I will be changing my game strategy now because I'm at risk. But when I return back. Basically what I'll be doing, I'll be despawning and spawning my ship. Because I'm still worried of what happened in the last patch. I've not tested it to see if you can get into it yet. See that EVA you see me doing, a lot of broken noses I've had and broken legs to get that to that stage, so it looks good on stream. I am rushing a bit because I don't really like Lesk at the moment. Polaris, sorry. Activate systems.
Roger.
Activate systems.
Roger.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are
Raise
online.
landing gear.
Roger.
Landing gear up.
Activate star map. I find this very tricky at the moment. I know it's a bug and they're working on it because obviously people are starting to complain. Activate jump point.
Roger.
Activate quantum drive.
Roger.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Activate jump point. Activate jump point. Oh, you can't, can you? Activate jump point.
Roger.
I would like to show you the Freelancer, okay? But it's too early on in this game to be showing up with the criteria I've got on. And I will be using that with the Grey Cat to show you the benefits of that ship, okay? But when I use a Grey Cat, it's to give you an idea. I'm going to be using it with the Freelancer, but it will play a very important role in the Reclaimer. The Reclaimer can't make money as the game stands now. The only way you can make money in the Reclaimer is the drug run, but you have to fly towards less Hurston. But you have to have 2.5 million to be able to do that run and to make it profitable. It took me 3 days to make 100,000 in the Starfarer. Yes, I can make it in this, but there's more chance you will lose the ship at Jump Town. There's hardly no chance with the mechanics being done now that you will lose the reclaimer at Jump Town until bigger ships come into the game. Little ships are not supposed to shoot down big ships in 30 seconds. It's not supposed to. The game will be balanced as time goes by. Full scan.
Roger.
Activate jump point.
Roger.
Activate jump point.
Roger.
Activate quantum drive. Activate quantum drive.
Roger.
Quantum drive is now on.
You see, talking and talking, not looking what you're doing is very, very dangerous. If I had a commentator on there at this moment, I could actually fly and let's say that's full scan.
Quantum drive is now off.
Activate jump point.
Roger.
You see, I've lost my bearings, you see. Activate cruise control.
Roger.
Full scan.
Roger.
Full scan.
Roger.
There is a ship there in my mist. Full scan.
Roger.
He doesn't pose a threat at this moment, but he's too close. Full scan.
Roger.
Don't know why he's not coming up on my radar. Full scan.
Roger.
Kilometers ago, and I'm aware he's there. I can see him. Full scan.
Roger.
I am flying manually, so I'm just panicking a tiny bit because it's too much for me to grasp. I'm still a beginner in this new patch, so not everything's fluent. Lower landing gear.
Roger.
Landing gear down.
Full scan.
Roger.
See, I'm now developing manual skills now, okay? Basically, I'm actually working the controls manually. That's using my mouse, wheel, and other variables to control my speeds. Lower landing gear.
Roger.
Lower landing gear.
Landing
Roger.
gear up. Landing gear down.
So to me, my manual skills are back to front basically, but I mean I'm saying it the other way around. Disable cruise control. Disable cruise control. Deactivate cruise control.
Roger.
See, I'm trying to land the ship as how you'd land a plane. Okay, horizontal. With this ship, because it's a spaceship, it's not a plane. Okay. I can't control the speed because of the way this system's set up. As you can see, I'm trying to leave as late as possible. It's a bit jagged. That took a little bit longer, you see. Basically what's happened in my last take, I was messing with the voice chat controls and it put everything down to minus speeds, making things a little bit difficult. There is a bug in this at the moment, so I can't get the control panel quickly, so I've got to go into another MFD to activate that.
Oh, good. Welcome.
Always remember to turn your systems off.
Weapons offline.
It makes it difficult for people to pinch your ship, and you save on fuel. You don't know when you're coming back, and hydrogen is not working properly in the game yet. Okay, so you're going to lose it all. And if you're in space and you lose your hydrogen, and you've got 2 minutes of a widow on your ship, and you're studying space, it's all gone. All these things have to be taken into consideration. This is very glitchy. Sorry, laggy. This gives me concern. I am playing a little bit slower than usual because I've got other members to think about now, so it's not just for me now, okay? Plus at the same time I'm concentrating explaining to you guys on YouTube what the game's about. So I'm doing everything at once live, so think about the strain I'm going through and give me a little bit of credit. If you like and subscribe, if you like, click the like button and subscribe. Just give me an idea. I know it's long and boring, but at the end of the day, there's parts in there that will benefit somebody. And please take down the time and the times you watch. This video will not be active until tomorrow, okay, or good 5 hours after because of the time specified. Don't understand why unless it's so laggy. It's been good all day. So a lot of people turn around and say, oh, cargo run, you get past a certain amount, it's stupid. But in the beginning it's very, very slow. Very slow. Yes, it's always get cargo quickly, but I've chosen this way to show you guys this roleplay as a cargo logistics player how to do things. It's not just jumping in the ship and fly. There's a lot to taking place, how much it's going to cost, why it's costing this and whatnot. It's just like going to a corner shop and going to Asda. You might get a benefit bargain at Asda, but you've got to pay petrol to go down. It's time and distance. Then what's worth at one shopping centre might not be the same at another shopping centre. Okay, for instance, as you know, which is not in the game yet, okay, so please take note of this. Water and waste. We use water in this solar system, it'll be worthless. Okay, yes, we know using hydrogen to make water and whatnot, but just look at it logically. Water in this system is worthless. But if you take it to another solar system, it's worth billions. Okay, now waste. Let's look at waste. Waste. Is it a waste? As you can see, it's worth nothing. But in another solar system, that will be something like that. Now, if you start quadrupling that, that is a lot of credit. And if you've got a whole E or whatever, and you can do that distance and you've done your homework, you'll be getting rich overnight. Okay, but those mechanics are not in the game yet. They're not going to be in the game for now because it upset the balance of the game. Okay, so don't think, oh, we got waste there 0.0, I'm not going to buy it. That's why you're not seeing it in the apps at the moment, because nobody's doing it. But as you go far into space, this will start coming into play, okay? But it's not going to be just like that. It will be capped, okay, just like ships are capped, because rubbish is rubbish. You can only produce so much rubbish. Basically, you know, you're going to cook your dinner, you're going to have empty boxes, you're going to throw it in the bin. That's waste. So that will multiplayer as the stations go by, but it's not going to be ready for now. It's in the game now, but what's rubbish to us will be somebody else's goal. It's like in our country we recycle. It's a bit like that, but it's not recycling this such, because we've not got ships that recycle waste. We've got ships that does oil refining, things like that, but waste is not in the game yet for recycling. Okay, you're gonna dump it because you don't need it, but it will be in game, because in different systems it's going to be worth something. Okay, just like water, people's going to be killing for water and things like that. Okay, it's worth nothing in Crusader. Okay, but if you're going to take it to another star system where there is no water, okay, it's going to be worth lots. And certain ships like the Aurora can't take things like water. It's too small. You're going to need things like the whole E, etc. Strong ships. Okay, you're going to need crew. That's the balance of the game. You're not going to see that for now, because the star systems are not there. It's going to take time to develop these things. This is the future of the game. This is me looking to what I speculate. It's not I know about this game. No, I'm using common sense. I've been into sci-fi a long time, and it's going to be using the same concept sooner or later. Okay, just giving the idea of the development of this game. I did forget to show you how much it's going to cost if you refuel my ship. Okay, as you can see, my credits are starting to rise now. Okay, when Little Miss comes back, she will tell me how much I am actually making on 140,000 when she gets back. If I get that high before she gets back, if not, I'll give her the figure, and she'll give me the return trip. She'll most probably say I'm making 10,000 a trip, and in an hour I'm making 10,000 and doing 3 trips an hour. That's 30,000. That's more than what you're getting on missions at the moment. Okay, and it will quadruple. But think about it. One guy, which I've been told yesterday, had made 100,000 in 6 hours. I'll be making that in less than an hour in a few days. But that's working. But you guys will understand the physics or the mechanics of these games. Okay, well, it's stupid, you should be making that, and it's going to be capped, because obviously Star Citizens, the programmers, they're not mathematical geniuses. Okay, and they can't not say they can't afford them, because they don't need it at the moment, paying millions just to work out mathematical geniuses. Okay, but that's what it's all about. Alright, as the game develops, these mechanics will come into game. Okay, physics, logic, everything I'm talking about now, which there's no point talking about it now because it's pointless. No, it is. There is a point, because if they have missed it, they will jot it down in their copybooks or their block books or their diaries. So when it does come into, it is there. They've got it there, so they're not rushing. Okay, and they'll be working out the way how to implement it, not rushing everything in that they're rushing now, because everybody's brought this idea and whatnot, and as you know, people are leaving. It's like a call, a high turnover, new staff are coming in. Okay, and they need things and notes to put down now for later on. Okay, so it's not like you guys get up and go to work, because you're programmed to get up in the morning, have a wash, have something to eat, jump into your car, do a day's work, get paid at the end, you can come home. The things have to be planned. When people are doing businesses and stuff like that, it's not just say, oh, I see Mr. Jones make 50 million out there, I'm going to go and do that. You're going to lose all your damn money unless you research. And this is what's happening here. If you liked what I'm talking about, please click the like button and subscribe. Just give me an idea. But I know I'm talking, it does work, okay? But some will be high in comprehension to some people, but some people will understand where I'm coming from. And it will go through to the right people in time, not because I spoke it, but because the higher grade people like newbie fire and all them lot will get wind of it, and they will explain the content in a simple detail that the main creators and game players and news watchers and viewers like you can understand. Okay, but it takes one word to explain it to a lot of other people out there. I speak broken English, you see. It's not by nature, it's not by choice. In life, like I said, I've worked hard in life, and obviously with breakdowns, I know it's got nothing to do with this, but obviously I know a lot, but it's just getting the content out to make you guys understand what it's all about. I'm not doing this because I want to be paid, but I'm doing it because I like doing what I do. Okay? I like sharing what I've learned. It's not about now, it's about tomorrow. You see, because I'm talking and doing everything at once, I have to double check. I am very nervous because I'm at a stage there now, 33,000, where I could lose a lot in one go. I will change my roleplay, but at the moment I've got to make something that's making sense to the players. You see, to fly the Freelancer with the Grey Cat, it's not just a 10-minute loading the ship up and whatnot. I'd have to fly to different moons and whatnot, okay? And at this stage, I'd rather take 3 or 4 hours to do that on one take than take 5 minutes to show you exactly the gameplay with the Grey Cat and why it's beneficial, okay? See, at the moment most of the ships are not working when it comes to rams. Sorry, with the rams, you can load these ships onto rams, but lifts at the moment is a bug. That's why I can't fly my 600i. They said they'd fixed it, but I don't believe it because I've tested it. At the moment, as you can see, it's all been about the caterpillar, but I will be flying each and every ship. You can't do that in 5 minutes if you want a proper understanding. Then this might help you to decide what ship you want and why, okay? I made mistakes, okay? I got ships I don't need. I spent money that I don't need to spend, okay? But I want to play the game now, not in 5 years. Activate systems.
Roger.
Oh, check the language out. Activate systems.
Roger.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
Activate star map.
Hangars open. And flight path clear. Go ahead and launch.
Checking the fuel. I got plenty of hydrogen. I mean quantum fuel because I'm not going anywhere. I'm using hydrogen. Okay. I got 17% of hydrogen left. 17%. I've got to buy hydrogen sooner or later, but I don't want to spend X amount of money, which I'll show you in 1 second. Okay, but this is how I'm going to show you how I'm going to buy hydrogen. Okay, but just let me just show you how much it's going to cost to fill this ship. Spanners. 6,000. Okay, so basically, and quantum fuel, I don't want to spend no more than about 1,000 to about 2,000. So when I go to Lesky, I won't spend. You see, if I go and fill my ship there now, it will put all that on, and that is a risk to me if the ship gets spot for 6,000 is a lot, you know. Think about how much you started with the game. I started with 6,000, 5,000. That's a lot at this stage of the game. So I don't mind investing 1,000 at this stage. But what I will do when I go to Lesky, sorry, Port Olister, I will make sure I have about 800 left just to fill the ship. Don't need to worry about quantum fuel nor repairs, but the fuel is important. But I don't want to spend 6,000 for not for love. Oopsie daisies, as you see, talking makes mistakes.
Launch complete.
Activate jump
See
point.
you again one day.
Roger.
Raise landing gear.
Roger.
Landing gear up.
This is to help viewers who's starting into the game, experience players how to go around things, how to spend money in 3.5. The next take, I will be showing you how to control your spending on buying fuel. It's a bit risky, okay, but I'm going to do it a little bit differently, okay, this time because of the seriousness of people pinching ships. I'm still on a climb. Activate jump point.
Roger.
Activate jump point.
Roger.
Full scan.
Roger.
Full scan.
Roger.
Activate quantum drive.
Roger.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
See, fuel mechanics are in the game now, okay? You can't avoid it. You can blow your ship up at the end of the day, but if you want to learn to play the game properly, if you ain't got the money, that's understandable. You have to carry on playing the game, okay? But if you want to learn and go one step further when you're in a trap or whatnot, these things you'll learn. I said I will not pay this and I will not pay that, but when it comes to time, distance of money, you will pay it if you've got it. Activate jump point.
Roger.
I'm not going to fill the ship all the way to the top because it also will take time. It's like putting petrol in a lorry, okay? Activate quantum drive. People are complaining it takes too long, but they're not filling the Aurora now. They're filling the Reclaimer. Alright? 3 times the size on the tank, etc. People only complain when they don't understand, and when they do understand, they look stupid. Full scan.
Roger.
Quantum drive is now
Activate
off.
quantum drive.
Roger.
Activate cruise control.
Roger.
Lower landing gear.
Roger.
Landing gear down.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Deactivate cruise control.
Roger.
As you can see, every time I take manual control, you've got a judder. That's actually me. I'm not quite confident on manual controls, you see. Activate landing procedure.
Automated landing.
I'm going to be locking the ship now.
Landing complete.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Engines offline. Weapons offline.
It's locked. Now this is going to take a little bit of time. Now the problem is the stowaways is going to cause me a problem, cause me everything that I've worked for. But remember, I did a preview about griefers and whatnot, and why they should think sometimes when they do these things. They might think it's fun now, but all these things will help them when they haven't got it, and what will happen to them later on in the game. Okay, the companies will be doing documentations, so we can go back on these videos with timelines and a lot. But I'm going to try and do my best now. Okay, I've got nobody in my party, so I can't be griefed by my own members, but still don't do that anyway, because we've got strict rules and they don't do things like that, because everybody in our group has been vetted. What was that? I see bits flying. Come on, it's not time to be dawdling. Shit, I don't know I'm flying, walking. See? Where the hell am I? You see, it's safer to leave the shields on, engines on, but at the moment I don't know the glitches on the ship to leave it on, to keep it on. Ships can be pushed off landing decks, okay? We have to take a big ship, but no one's spawning big ships at the moment because of the cost, which I'm okay, unless the ship's been stolen. things are a bit difficult at the moment. I'm going to despawn the ship. I've got to wait. All this is nerve-wracking. Stress.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Each station will vary in different prices in buying fuel. I've not done that mechanics yet, okay? As time goes by, the logistics officer, little miss, will have all that in her database.
We apologize for any inconvenience. Please try again later, or select a different ship.
As you can see, how much that ship will cost to refuel. I made 130,000, that's good. And it's cost me 10,000 in fuel to make that. That's about 10%, plus you've got crew to pay. But I don't want to use all that money on fuel at this stage. Okay, I've got 30,000 profit, but that's not the point. At the end of the day, I want to sell my cargo. Excuse me. Right, I will spend no more. I want to leave a surplus of about 900 in the kitty. Okay, so obviously I can't spend no more than 900 in doing fuel. Plus I don't know how long it takes for him to take my ship. All these things take into account because it's still very buggy. These are about fuel mechanics now, how to work around it and spend cautiously. Especially if you've got big ships and you're limited on funds, which you will be because you've not worked things out. Okay? But it's dangerous. You can put things onto other ships to save things. I'm going on the roll of a dice here, okay? 7 black. Or whatever you want to call it. $114,000. Right, somebody has just loaded one of my ships. Let's see what ship have I got out there. The Arrow. See, like I said, I'm very nervous. When I hear noises like that, I know somebody's getting into a ship. That's the noise I've got to be aware of. I know people say, it's not your ship, it's not this ship. But at the end of the day, there's still bugs in the game. The noise ain't coming there for a reason. You just got to be on alert. Now remember, say now, okay, that is what I've got. Okay, I don't want to spend no more than 900 on fuel. Yes, I can claim on the insurance, which is a lot better. Okay, but I'm not going to do that. 118 and spending less than about 600, 800. Okay, that will push me up a couple of units. Okay, now let's see if we can get a bit more. Get it to 30. Yeah. That is, I will have about just over 1,000 left now just to buy fuel. We are talking about the fuel mechanics now, okay? All this will be beneficial for me to put cargo, alright? As you can see, there's 1,000 left. I don't really want to even spend that. Yes, I will spend that. Okay. Right. That's what I've got left to spend on the ship now, okay? On fuel. I'm now going to set everything up from now. Okay, it'll take me about 5 minutes because it is glitchy. I'd rather take the time now to do this. The quicker I get off Polaris, the better, because it's you got all this, you got the stress. Tension's now working up from here now, as you can see. Now when you're filling up for fuel, remember my ship is now unlocked when I go to my ship. The first thing you want to do is lock your ship. Okay, switch your systems on. In the last patch you could take off a few feet. I don't know if you can do that now. Okay. But this is stupid. I can do this all at Lesky, can't I? Put all this stuff. I should be able to do all this at no, yes. I might be able to do all this at Lesky. Good test. I'll do this at Lesky.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Now I'm going to make haste now, no dawdling. This is the reason why I take up at landing pad 10. I don't go through the normal way. Okay, it's all about speed. If you've got heavy armor, this helps, and at the same time you can see if anybody's approaching your ship. That's all I needed. Just well, that wasn't supposed to do that, but you see me doing pupils, I just land at the deck and whatnot. I am looking around, but I won't be loading up here anyway now. But if I can, I'll just show you quickly how much it will cost. It'll be more when I reach Lesky. Okay. If you've noticed, I didn't fill up on fuel. Okay, I've got 1200 AUC credits left because I didn't fill up all in cargo. Okay, and that is what I want to spend on fuel. It's what you call a bug workaround. Okay, It's only been implemented again, so I've not been able to test this yet, but I do believe it will work. Activate systems.
Roger.
Remember, you're locking the ship.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft.
Lock your
Your
ship.
systems are online.
Okay. Now, look at the fuel. As you can see, there's only 15%. It's enough to get me there, but that's not the point now, okay? I'm going to fill up here just to show you what I mean. That is what I've got. If you remember when you looked, that is what I've got. That is what I can spend. And I'm not going to fill up all on these. The fuel is what I'm going to spend it on. As you can see, it'll go up. Just checking no one's around. Now I don't know why it's not took the fuel. It's not taking the fuel. Activate systems.
Roger.
Launch complete.
Raise landing gear.
Roger.
I'm going to try and fill up at Lesky. Okay. Activate systems.
Roger.
No, it's the wrong one. Is this what I wanted? Everything's set. I set this from home. I mean, put all this stuff. So I've not got no time dawdling. Activate jump point.
Roger.
Activate quantum drive.
Roger.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Activate jump point.
Roger.
Activate jump point.
Roger.
Full scan.
Roger.
Activate quantum drive.
Roger.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Activate cruise control.
Roger.
Activate jump point.
Roger.
As you know, look very carefully and very low. Soon they might put like a red line there to say blah, but they do warn you there, but they should put something in the red line so you can see, like on the petrol tank on a car. In the PTU, when we used up all our fuel, we didn't run out, okay? Because it wasn't properly implemented then, okay? I'm assuming it's implemented now. I'm not going to be stupid and say it's not, then find out I've got all my cargo on the ship and I can't use it. If I can't fill up on this trip, I will strip my ship and claim a new ship. I'm still using this ship, you see. It would be nice while your ship is being refueled, you could go get cargo, but you have to have your ship despawn while it's refueling. You know what I mean? All this needs to be taken into account. I know they don't want the landing decks there being humbugged, but obviously they've got to work these. Well, you can't. You can't. You've got a limited amount of cargo landing decks and billions of people using them. There's going to be a backlog. They want to make it simulator-like. There has to be ways. Oh, there will be ways actually. You might have to wait an hour. It's like a queue at a petrol station. You could be waiting an hour. You could be waiting 2 hours. So you might know to fill once a day and make sure that lasts you without being stupid. Lower landing gear.
Roger.
Landing gear down.
Deactivate cruise control.
Roger.
Oh, how many people remember what it's like learning how to fly backwards and how long it took you? Hey? Oh boy.
Landing complete.
Okay, here we go.
Touchdown! Landing complete.
As you can see, that's what I've got, and that's all I can spend. Now, as you can see, it's now filling up. It's like being at a petrol station, isn't it? Some people say it's taking too long, they was wasting it. They wanted to group, they wanted to do this, it was too anxious, they need to learn to play. Don't alter the speed of the refueling. Let them learn how to use it properly. This is the fuel mechanic we're into now. Going up and down, backwards and forwards, because someone don't want to take the time to work out where the mathematics has spent years trying to work out how much water you can put through a small funnel. This is what it's all about. You know, it's like when you go to a petrol station, you fill up a car and empty, it's freezing cold, and you got no gloves on, and you're feeling all these chill blades and shit. Oh boy. And they say, oh, I don't want to put them more in, I've got to go, I ain't got enough time, you know what I mean? All these are to take into account. Well, I'm not playing because he won't put this fuel in there and all this kind of shit. It's like it's benefits to babies. As you see, I'll come back and I'll do the same thing next run. And now until my ship fills up. Press to unlock. I'm going to switch up the power.
Weapons offline.
I'm going to switch off the engines. I just bought all this fuel, I don't want to waste it. This is the fuel mechanic now they're working on, okay? And they can't work it when you guys are complaining bullshit in their ears. There's things you can complain that makes points, yeah. And then to be told, this is not the way it's supposed to, because Mr. Jones, you've not tested it yet, you don't know. You don't understand. So how can you be a critic? You can't even walk a flight of bloody stairs yet without breaking your damn necks. Idiots. Sorry, that's not an insult, but I'm just saying if you can treat other people like idiots, this is how it comes across when we have to listen to you guys, and then we have to sit down there and use diplomacy and courtesy and say yes sir, no say okay. I get it, I understand. Okay? And if you get it wrong, you say, well, Mr. Jones said this and Mr. Jones said that, before you've actually done it yourself and got the full understanding. You say, I'm doing this now. You will not realise this until 3, 4, 5, 6 months into the game. Yes, we will, because Nubifier and Mr. Oh gosh, board gamers, they already did this and they know what they're talking about. Yes, they do know what they're talking about, because idiots like us have took the time to research it and they understood what we're saying and they put it in words that you can understand. Okay? I've had it in my org, okay? I'm not bad mouthing my because I got a bunch of good guys, and yes, they were just typical. And yes, they trust what I'm saying, and if they don't understand, they give me the benefit of the doubt. It's what he calls trust and respect, because I've never abused nobody in our org, okay? I've let them work it out for themselves in time. I've been in other orgs, I've been told the same things. When I first went into an org, I was told, oh, we got all these ships, they thought I was going to be giving away. Excuse me, I said, no, I'm not. I'll let you use the ships for free and whatnot, but I'm not giving you my ships. Sooner or later, they got the concept, they changed the way they did theirs. It's not a bad move, it's because they followed the Joneses. And as they said later on, which admitted to me, they bought these ships, and when they found out, these guys had left because they followed the Joneses. They didn't think for new ideas for themselves and whatnot. And in the process of that, believe it or not, they actually lost me on that org. I liked it, I was there for a year. I liked what I was doing, you know what I mean? But when I started being victimised by, because new players that came in and started dictating, they weren't listening. Okay? Until now, they're almost stagnant. They're okay, but it's not meant in a bad way. Anyway, guess what? I'm dying to go to the toilet. There is a blue porta potty on the, what they call it, but I don't have the time to go stand up over a bowl while I'm dying to go. I've been there hours and whatnot. I'm funning with you guys, okay? I'm funning with you. I'm not insulting other people, because that's not what I'm trying to say, but at the end of the day, I've been insulted, but it's courtesy in the day, you know what I mean? We all make mistakes, and we all agree to it in the end, but we're not a man enough to admit what we've done wrong. I left a lot of good friends in that org too. They still come on, they still look for me in this org. I had one in here yesterday actually. But they didn't really understand what I was about and where I was coming from. But that's not a bad thing. I'm just gonna go 2 minutes. I'm back. I've got 20,000 of my budget. Well, it's not of my budget, obviously. I'm actually counting my pennies here, okay? Don't think because I've got 100,000, I'm in the clear, because I'm not. Because I'm supposed to be able to spend money now and leave money to one side. But I've still got to push because I'm now working on refueling my ship. And I'm going to be doing it in stages now, you see. Which you will see. So this now is about filling up my ship. Every time I do my run, it goes back to full. Okay? So it could take an hour, it could take 2 hours, but it will take more than 5 trips. So if you don't see it in this take, sorry, you will see it in another take. We're now doing the refueling. It's not just going to refuel it in one go, because as you can see it takes time and your ship will be despawned. As you can see, this is how I'll be playing the game from start to finish in 3.5. Right from the beginning, I will not miss a take, I will not miss a trick. Everything I do will be here live. Here comes free to come and go. I'll be talking all the way through it. It's not about multi-role play. It is in a way, but it will come when it comes. Okay? It's not planned and it's not rehearsed. I don't know what to expect as time goes by. And you will see me buy ships live here and how it's all gone about. So you'll have an idea when the game starts how long it's going to take you, what you need to do, what you're going to buy and why. So if you do like, please subscribe so you can come back and follow up on these links to help you in your roleplay. These videos will not be deleted. Yes, it's 4 or 5 hours long, okay? But it doesn't mean you have to sit down there for 4 or 5 and 18 hours a day watching it. It doesn't mean that, okay? Somebody will take down my contents and they will put it in a readable and understandable fashion so you can understand it. And it takes hundreds of players to do what I'm doing there now to get the word across. Newbie can't do it all. He cannot research everything, every detail. Board gamer, all them top things. They're all news readers, and they're the one that gets the word across. We are players at the end of the day to show how it's done so they can do it all. Little clips, somebody will see and pass it on. Like they do with me and I do with them. I am now on the refueling mechanics. I'm going to be filling up the caterpillar, not in one go, because that's not the way it's going to be designed, okay? So it's no point complaining, oh, it took me an hour to refill, it's going to take me 5 hours to fill my caterpillar, and I will not lose it when it despawns, okay? You're going to a petrol station, you're filling up a lorry, you ain't filling up a mini where that takes 10 minutes, you're not filling up an electric car that takes 5 and 6 hours, okay? Same concept. Because you can't sit down there and work out the mathematics, do the number crunches, and the people who spend time working these things out, you want to make them look like idiots, so they have to put it down and say, oh, we'll have it done in 2 minutes. Spoil the game. Look at the starfarer when it first came out. People were complaining, oh, I've only got one ship and it's taking me 8 hours. Okay, you should have bought another ship for $25, £25 to do your role play, because now everybody's got these big ships, they're using the ships for griefing, okay? And we can't develop the game because we're going backwards and forwards like yo-yos. Sorry if my tone sounds a bit naughty, but this is what we're trying to say at the end of the day. They're going backwards and forwards. You're wasting developers' time and money. Okay? Yes, we are listening to the backers at the end of the day, but there's logic behind all of this. No point spending £5 doing this and then going backwards. If there's a mistake, yes, there's a mistake, it needs to be fixed. But not to make it easy, because that's you want it, because you can't have the time to spend on the game. Learn. I learned by knowledge, surfing and playing. When I says, didn't understand the game, I bought a starfarer, the wing fell off. Oh, I don't want that ship, because my logic was, when I go in a game, I don't want to die, not understanding it. Then after that, I bought the Constellation, nice ship, strong ship. It took me 3 weeks before I could learn to shoot down a AI. And when I shot down my first ship, I was over the moon. Then from there, my confidence grew and my skills grew. And look where I am now, £20,000 a year later into the game. Not regretting a penny of it. Activate systems.
Roger.
Activate star map.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
That looks a bit different.
You're clear to take off.
I should hope so. Well, we all know at the moment, Polaris to his buggy, raise landing gear
Roger.
when it comes to buying fuel. So I'll be buying fuel at Lesky, sorry, okay? And it's going to take me an hour, but I'll be putting it in stages until it's refilled. So everybody gets the chance to see how it's done. And why you don't want to spend a whole lot and then run out and say, oh, the caterpillar took all my credits and I've got nothing now and I've got to start all over again. I've just lost my card because some prat's just stolen it. I'm not playing again until until they fix this bloody thing. Well, now I'm showing you a workaround. Okay, if you've got more ships, put the stuff on that ship if you want. That's another workaround. I'm working on the caterpillar at the moment. That's what I'm using. Try to understand, okay? Don't make yourself look like a lemon like Mr. Jones round the corner and you want to pass the book. It was Mr. Jones that told me all this, and he's supposed to know because everybody listens to him. He didn't test it. He wouldn't have had the time to test it. That's not a bad thing, but it's people like me and other role players that's done this. I got researchers in our org, they come back, they tell me things, and I don't go and say, yeah, this works. I will do it and test it myself. And I will show you Jump Town and how to make money on that, 2 million in less than 20 minutes. But I will be at the end of the month. Now get me navigating to crew. Activate jump point. Activate jump point.
Roger.
And it's not because I heard Mr. Jones tell me about it. I had to test it for myself. Activate quantum drive.
Roger.
A few months ago,
Quantum drive is now
one of our colleagues
hydrogen fuel is at 25%.
actually took something out of Spectrum, doctored it, Okay, and the company's being admin almost went and reposted it, not knowing it was a forgery. And if it had went into that person's Discord, it would have gave us a bad name. We got down to the end of it at the end of the day, and from that day on, before the company posts anything, she checks her sources first. If she doesn't know where she comes from, she will not publicize it at the end because she doesn't want her name tarnished because somebody's taking the piss. She's worked hard to get a reputation she's got and the trust she's got. And then this person think, oh, go and post this, you can use this information. I can't remember some shit to be released or patch was supposed to be released or what. I don't know what it was about. Okay, and it took 3 members to go and get that information to check if it was true. No, it was not. And if it was posted into another organized Discord, they didn't check it out, they would have had a bad reputation too because of a silly prank a kid did. Activate jump point.
Roger.
So not everything you can rely on. And me at the end of the day, yes, I get it wrong. I always make mistakes, which is understandable. But when it comes to doctoring things and things like that, it's not on. But as you see, when I'm doing something, I actually do it live, as you can see, and it's actually come from what I've done, tested myself. But obviously get knowledge from other people, obviously. But I'm also doing theory crafting. Activate quantum drive. Activate quantum drive.
Roger.
Quantum drive is now on.
We're here to help each other, by the way, okay? This next hour or so, I will be doing refueling, okay? Obviously the starfarer is not in, so I can't do that one. But this is the start of the implementation of refueling ships. Activate cruise control.
Roger.
If you like what we do, please click on the link and subscribe and hit the like button. We're all about general knowledge here, okay? We'll be doing videos 18 hours a day just to spread what Star Citizens have done in as much detail as we can. I've got a lot of ships, so I'm able to test them all and show what we can and cannot do. Some ships I will not be going in because I find it difficult. Combat.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
I'm actually learning another combination now. I'm actually learning to fly with mouse now to vary the speed, which is a proper way, but I don't like taking my hands off my joysticks. See, now I've got to use joysticks if I want to level up now. Like that. lower landing gear.
Roger.
That's why it wasn't working.
Landing gear down. Automated landing.
Checking to see if the ship's locked.
Landing complete.
Press to unlock.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Engines offline. Weapons offline.
I haven't bought this ship. This ship's a loaner. Okay, it's not what a ship I intend to roleplay. I have bought ships that will do this job in other verifications. Not using the right word. Okay. The ship's got a tractor beam. Okay. But I bought ships that can do the same job. I've got ships that are modular in different ways, so it doesn't need to do this. Ships of the same size that can hold more and do more jobs. It's not a bad ship, it's a very difficult ship to fly. Okay, that's giving me an idea how hard other ships. Oh, I've not forgotten about the starfarer. That's like a walking brick. I want to do a home run actually. That means land on this landing pad. I mean not landing pad, at this on the stairs. I've done it once. But I'm always such a rush, I'm always worried about losing certain things, you see. As I says, I'm refueling my ship and I don't trust anybody at the moment. So I'm gonna respawn the ship. Okay. Reclaim my ship by calling another ship.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Because I'm going to be filling up my ship, filling the petrol tank. Yeah, I know it's hydrogen, it's water in stages. And this is how you will be filling up your ships in the game. You cannot fill these big massive ships in 10 seconds, in 5 minutes. It could take you half an hour, it can take you an hour. Okay, well it's going to take me 2 hours to fill this ship. I don't want to sit down here for 1 hour refilling the ship and use up all my cargo. I have to speculate to accumulate. I'm going to use 2,000 this time. Okay. So I've just got over 1,000. It'd be about 120. Just about 1800 I'll have left. $1,800, as you can see, that's too much. It means I've made nothing on that run, you see. And I'm making about £10 from a run, and I want to make something. I can yes do more runs and whatnot, but it's all about making money at the day and working it out. I'm still making the maximum and I'm not losing. That's about sufficient. Oh. When I've refilled my ship and I've made enough money to buy clothes, and I will be doing that next. You see, it's not about doing everything, because if you try to do everything in one go in the beginning, you've got nothing. So the game now for me is starting to build now. I won't be buying that guns and things like that. I'll be buying armor, because obviously I need certain colours for the roles that I play, okay? And certain clothes for the position that I'm in. It's not just going out there and buying everything and blowing everything up. It's not about that, okay? It's about looking good, looking cool. And everything I can't get. 1 second. I can't buy everything I need at Port Hollister. I got to shop around. Just remember, I'm not here to entertain you, I'm here to give you an idea. I'm entertaining myself. I'm not in that way. Some people have to work things out sometimes, you know. Oh God. Right,
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
and the reason why I haven't crashed is because I'm burning my piece below specs. Okay, below specs. If I do crash, it'll be down to CIG then, you see. This is how much I've learned about how it works, just about. Remember to lock your ship. Activate systems.
Roger.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
Check. Just in case somebody might have sneaked on while you was there getting ready. Activate star map. Raise landing gear.
Roger.
Activate jump point.
Landing gear.
Roger.
Activate quantum drive.
Roger.
Quantum drive is now on.
Another thing, if you try to fill up one of these ships in one go, you might despawn because he's stuck still so long. You're frozen. Just remember what you've done in last patches and the bugs. They haven't gone away, they're still there.
Quantum drive is now off.
Activate jump point.
Roger.
Activate cruise control.
Roger.
Activate jump point.
Roger.
Activate cruise control.
Roger.
Activate cruise control.
Roger.
Activate quantum drive.
Roger.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Activate jump point.
Roger.
Lower landing gear.
Roger.
Landing gear down.
You see, also take into account when your members, when you're doing runs, okay, your other colleagues can be filling up your tanks on these missions, so you don't have to be sat there at Lesky filling up your tanks. Lower landing gear.
Roger.
I'm gonna have to stop doing this very quickly now. I've got to be a bit more
Landing gear
patient.
up.
So basically going to jump town or wherever, you can fill up at them stations. You see where I'm coming from? If you've got more than one crew, while you're doing your missions, he's splitting up. You're not losing out on time. But you all want to be single players, you all want to do everything yourself, and then when you do, you can't do it within time, you start to complain. Deactivate cruise control.
Roger.
This game is like a puzzle, okay? It's not like a track on a racing car. You go around a circuit and it's there for you, come off and it works it out for you. You have to work out these equations. So I'm using no keybind and I've just messed with my speed control. That's why it's not moving. Gotta be careful. So I'm doing that all blind now. I've got to be careful. See? I'm learning from my own mistakes. Lower landing gear.
Roger.
And there. Hangar assigned.
I wonder, will this need two? I'm going to check this out. I'm going to be filling up as soon as I land. But I'm going to have two displays up now. One for Lesky, or it won't work. I don't think. I'm going to top up again.
Landing complete.
Oh, good.
I'm
Well
st-
done.
It was 15 before, and I used nearly 1,000. Okay, I haven't got that much this time, but next time I'm going to use 2,000. But I've only got 1,000 in my back pocket. Okay. So it should bring it back to roughly about 25 where it was. I can afford to spend a bit more because I'm making something. But it seems like that I'm not. But remember, now I am refueling. At all costs at the end of the day. I am making credits, and then my tank is now being filled. So please don't think you can fill these big ships in 5 minutes. It's not a mini, and in a mini it takes 5-6 gallons. It's taking 10 minutes plus, and you're putting thousands of litres in these ships, and you want it in 30 seconds. I've heard the complaints. I've had to sit down there and laugh and try to explain to our org members how to do it. Well, now I'm doing it live. You do it in stages. If you've got 2 players on there, when one's doing mission, picking up cargoes or whatever, the other one's got access to fill the ships. All my colleagues are at work today, or they're going out because it's Easter holiday, etc. They're entitled to break, just like CIG. Little Miss is on there, just like me. She's on there 10-12 hours a day, talking to everybody.
Weapons offline.
Yoza, he's on as much as I am playing the game. He plays more than me because I've had bugs in the last patch. Okay, he's now out seeing family. It's all understandable. Okay, we all need time out. I'm doing this because I want to do this, not because I've got family. Okay, but this is what I want to do. Because I set myself a task, you see. I don't think everything's up here. I don't think everything's off. Oh, it is up. Okay. Next trip, I'll invest 2,000 in my tank. I'm still making credits, by the way. I'm still making credits. I'm just doing it in a different way. I am now working on the fuel mechanics, okay? Refueling the ship, and I'm not refueling the biggest ship out there, okay? The Reclaimer is the biggest ship, and I don't want to refuel that. Okay, I really don't. And I'm now actually working out how I'm going to refuel that live on Take Care, because I know how long that's going to take. As I'm playing this game in roleplay there now, I'm thinking how I'm going to do things on that ship. and I've not even got there yet. It's going to take me 2 months before I can go near that ship. It might be sooner depending how I work things out, how the players are, and if I can afford to invest that without being dictated, knowing I could lose the whole lot in 5 minutes. There's players that's not going to want to play on that. I'll have to work it out at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Because 2 hours to play on that ship, oh, I don't want to do it 2 hours just to make that. Oh shit, you're going to be making some. Yeah, I'll do it, I'll do it. Just got to be a little bit more patient here. The server's very, very slow. I think it's time for another break actually. Well, it seems like I'm going to have to log out and log back in again. I was on a good server, but as you know, we all have to take a break. So I should be back in about half an hour.